What is happening, guys? My name is Ryan and welcome to my basic starter Rimworld tutorial. This is a really awesome game and they've actually just released the finalized version, so I thought I may as well make a tutorial on this because I've been really enjoying it. So without further ado, let's get into it and start a new colony. Now, essentially there's three, I suppose, starting scenarios that you can choose from. We're just going to go with Crash Landed because that's the, I suppose, the classic and the original one, so we'll hit next on there. Now, you get to the screen where you choose an AI storyteller, and essentially they will determine how the events happen within the game. So you've got Cassandra Classic, Phoebe Chillax, as well as Randy Random. Now, I'd recommend going on Cassandra Classic and choosing rough difficulty if this is the first time playing a game. If you want a bit more of a challenge, obviously increase that difficulty. Or if you want something completely nuts, go for Randy Random. But I'd recommend going Cassandra Classic and rough. So let's hit next. And this is basically where we choose our seed. So we're just going to reset it a few times, make it random. Standard size is probably pretty much fine, so you want to leave it there and then just generate the world. And now we have the first, I suppose, crucial part of the game. So essentially what you want to look for is, if you click on all these individual little spaces here, you get all these stats. Now, essentially, the main things you want are mountains, due to the fact that it's easier to defend yourself, as well as, I suppose, create a base and protection over time. And the second thing is, I suppose, the growing period. So ideally you want that year round. Generally in these wintry areas, from my understanding, you don't get it. You get it in areas such as a temperate forest or a rainforest. So we're going to search around. Here we go, year round. Yes, it looks like it's in these jungle type areas. So this appears to be the only jungle area. So we're going to zoom in and find one with significant mountains, I suppose. Elevation. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good one there. So let's just go for this one. Just leave all the settings as B. Select site. Now we choose our 3 colonists who are crash landing. Essentially what you want to do is get ones with stats for your first time, with stats where there's no incapable, as well as obviously that means they're able to use all these skills, and you don't want I suppose traits which are potentially bad, although this is really what you're looking out for. And no injuries. That is absolutely ideal. Relationships are a bit more advanced. Don't really worry about them too much at this stage. So let's randomize until, okay, here we go. This is quite a good one. So we've got incapable of none, but we do have negative mood effects. And I think that one's probably pretty bad, but we've got no injuries, no relationships, so it should be alright. If we keep the colony pretty happy, we can probably... Actually, you know what? Nah, let's change that. Let's keep going until we... Okay, there. Perfect. Depressive. That's even worse. Okay, we're not going with that. Absolutely not. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it's pessimist again. Okay, we're sticking with pessimist. We got a bite scar and sickness. That's fine. They'll just throw up and that sort of thing at the start. Next person is actually perfect, so we're going to keep them. Oh, old gunshot. Perfect. This person's perfect as well. So this person may cause a few issues, but without further ado, let's get straight into the game. Just generate the map for a bit here. Takes a while. There we go. So you just got this little intro here. Basically, the 3 of you awake after a crash landing. So first scene is you guys all crashing. Then they pop out of the drop pods. What you want to do is hit spacebar straight away, and that pauses the game. And essentially what this does is it gives you a chance to recon the area. So you want to have a look around for essentially resource locations, whether that be these geysers here because they can actually provide you power in the future, But what you really want is an area that is easily defensible and not open to the sides around here. So from the looks of things at the moment, this is a pretty nifty area over here. Likewise with down there. Our starting location actually is not too bad. And you know what? I think I might actually stick with it for the time being. So that works out really, really nicely. So next, what we want to do is arm our people here. So let's see who has the best shooting skill. So no, you've got decent. You've got better melee. So we're going to give you, and the brawler trait. So always give a melee weapon to someone with the brawler. So right click on the knife, equip the knife for that person. Then you had the better shooting, so we're going to arm you with the rifle. And then the last person has pretty poor shooting, so we're going to arm them with the pistol, but that's probably the best weapon of choice for them. Next, what we want to do is we want to zoom it. So as you can see, these have little crosses on there. We want to zoom out, double click on these resources and hit F, and this means that they can essentially use these resources and they'll haul them and move them around. So this is especially important for the food. Medicine, we got silver, which is used as a form of currency. Select that one. Let's select another. So these are steel, we can use those to build. And I believe that's everything for the time being. Now we don't want to unpause quite yet. Essentially what we want to do is we want to build our, I suppose, starting little area. So let's go, based on the abundance of trees, let's decide to go for a wooden house. Just a nice starting house, and we're going to make it so that they can all fit in it. I like to give them rooms which are about that big, so 3 by 3 room. So we're going to do that for all the people in our team. And essentially the reason for this is because they don't like cramped spaces. They're very fussy. Very, very fussy considering they've just crash landed. Then what we're going to do on this side, so we've got the residence rooms here. On this side we're going to create the start of a medical type room just in here. And on the other side of this we're going to create the start of hopefully some form of jail cell, just like that. Then we want to change the doors over here to wood and plonk them all down there. And essentially that will allow them to straight away initiate that building. They'll automatically demolish and move all the stuff that is currently in the way. Now before we actually go ahead with that, I am going to go to the zoning tool and designate a stockpile area. Now I can go into this a bit deeper. Essentially you can literally choose every single thing that either goes in or doesn't go in these stockpiles. I'm just going to leave it like that for the time being. And I'm also going to create a dumping zone so they can move all the rubbish away. So let's just create that over here. Now what we want to do is essentially see what their work is like. So we've got to prioritize the working. Essentially what I like to do at the start of the game is choose the people who have this little fire symbol next to their area. Let's see, do you have the knife or the melee? I don't know, I'm going to look at you in a sec. That's Sharon. So no, we're not going to, let you hunt, because they will get injured hunting if they are using a melee weapon. But what I'm going to do is do construct for everyone, repair for everyone, grow's fine, mine for everyone, plant cut for everyone. The rest look relatively fine. Just untick that. We got haul, we got clean, so that should be pretty good. Now what we want to do is actually go ahead and start. So hit the spacebar to unpause the game, and they're going to go ahead and start building these little areas, which is good. We're also going to go ahead and quickly just chuck in a floor, a wood floor, for this whole building, and another one there. Perfect. Now they'll go ahead and build this. Over time we will be using, down here is the speed up button, and as you can see that makes everything go really fast, which is lovely. But while they're doing that, we're actually going to go ahead and create a growing zone. So you can either hunt or grow stuff in this game. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a few 3x3 farms down, give them a bit of variety of what they're growing. So we've got potato plant, we're going to change this one to a rice plant, and we're going to change this one to a corn plant. Gives them a bit of variety for their food, which is good. We're also going to go ahead and assign some furniture for their rooms. So I'm going to actually use steel beds, given the fact that we've got a bunch of steel sitting around up here. 1, 2, 3. And they're going to go ahead and build their rooms. This is the reason why we assign all of them to building and construction and repairing and all that sort of thing, because these basic things actually take quite some time at the start of the game if you don't have everyone dedicated to them. So the next thing we're going to do is also set up electricity. So we're going to use solar power. That's the easiest form of electricity at the start of the game. We're going to go ahead and place it down just here, and actually in the medical area we will eventually put a battery as well. We'll use this as a multifunctional room, I suppose, just to keep things a bit easier. But while these guys do this, we'll just skip ahead, and as you can see, they start building. Now what you want to think about is we want to be a bit strategic here with our food. So food actually goes off, whether it be meat, whether it be berries, whether it be meals and all that sort of thing. So what we want to go ahead and do is create another area, and this is going to act as a freezer. So we're going to go ahead and put that here. Doesn't need to be inside like the rest of this sort of stuff. I don't need to deal with a floor at this time, although I may as well. Yeah, why not? We'll go for a wood floor here. Nice. And this is going to act as our freezer, which is brilliant. Now, we're also going to need a kitchen. So as you can see, it's coming night time. They'll automatically choose their beds, although you can go into them and you can assign the owner with this button here, but that's fine for the time being. We're going to go ahead and build a kitchen over in this location, make it a bit bigger. Nice. Actually, cancel that. Cancel that. We want a spot for table and chairs in here as well. Perfect. And yep, they're all sleeping, which is absolutely fine. Plonk some more wood down there, and we're going to slowly just start adding our bits and pieces. Now we'll choose the electric stove because we will have power up and running ever so shortly. So we'll shove that there. We also want a butcher's table, so if we hunt animals, they butcher them up immediately. Then we're also going to chuck in a table and chairs. So if I can find it, is the table. I'm going to plonk that down. Plonk that down. There you go. 3 little chairs just placed right in there nice and easily. We're going to go back to power now as well. Plonk a battery down in there. We'll just place one for the time being, that's fine. Now what you want to do is grab a power conduit, drag it over. Now if I'm actually not mistaken, for these batteries we may have to drag it indoors. Hopefully not. So I'll just leave it there for the time being. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, chairs take so long to build. Absolutely no clue why. It doesn't make sense, but they just do. We're also going to go ahead and grab furniture and put a standing lamp in each of these people's rooms, just so they have a bit of light. So they're going to go ahead, and we're just going to watch them build. Quite nice and quick. This is the benefit of this speeding up tool. Now, as you can see, we need electricity to actually power this. And it's not receiving it at this time, because this little bit is yet to be built. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yes, so I'm actually going to have to go ahead and physically link up this battery. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to skip past. I'm just going to build a wooden door here. I'm going to drag it straight through the wooden door, because you can't drag it. Oh, you can drag it through walls, my apologies. No, cancel. Then we got the battery hooked up straight away. And what I prefer to do is take this around the outside, because I believe it actually affects their mood if we bring it inside. I don't know why there's a monkey in here. Oh, apparently it's our monkey. So we're going to give it obedience and release. Essentially what's going to happen there is whoever's got the handle mode activated, which is just here, will go ahead and train the monkey. Now they're just putting this together nice and quick. They've picked some berries and that sort of thing. They're starting to plant our stuff. I'm going to go ahead and haul all these rocks. So let's get rid of them. I don't want them here. They're annoying me. There we go. Got rid of the rocks. As you can see, they move these to the dumping pile, which is good. And hopefully we can go ahead and get another solar generator up and running. Let's also put another light in here, and because this is our, I suppose, medical room, let's put 2 medical beds in there. This is our prisoner room, so we're going to go ahead and put some prisoner beds in here as well. Nice and easy. Fairly straightforward once you get the hang of it. Now what we're going to do is scope out some resources. So here's a crucial resource, compacted machinery. Here's another crucial resource, which is compacted steel. We're going to go ahead and go to the orders tab and mine these 2 out there. And let's get some more steel mined out here. Now if you're more advanced, you'll probably want to go ahead and, this is an enormous mountain, actually build your base in here, because then it's much more protected from all sides, whether that be from the elements or whatnot. But this is just a really nice quick way to do so. It takes much longer to build inside here due to the fact that they have to oh, apparently we have a visitor. So as you can see down here, notifications up here, you can click on it, a bit more detail, jump to location. Don't really know what he's doing here. I'm not sure if we want to go and interact with him. If we do, we select one of our guys, right click, interact. If we want to physically be able to move someone, we hit draft and we can micromanage the people. So we'll want to do that if we have a pirate raid. But let's speed up time for the time being, just due to the fact that it's night time and we want it to hurry up. And let's just finish off our zone here. Do we want to name our town? You can change the name, I'll just press OK. This is going to now be our designated food area. So we're going to do also animal corpses in there. We're going to remove both those things from this. It's already done there. and basically just like that, we've got a nice, easy way of storing our food. But we're missing one main thing, and that is the refrigerator. So, sorry, a cooler, not a refrigerator. We want to cool it down. So essentially, as you can see here, we want to rotate it. We can rotate things with Q and E. And then we want to place the blue side, because that's the cool side, right in here. And then that will eventually get built, and it'll be hooked up to the power. Now we've got a mad animal, apparently. So let's just click this and see where it is. It is a mad tortoise. Wow. Where is it? Miles away. Let's see if it comes for us, though. No, it's slow, because it's a tortoise. You can see it's mad by the little stinky bits coming up. But anyway, we'll continue. I don't think it will cause much harm. No, it's slowly making its way over. But it will give me an opportunity to show you how the combat actually works in this game. Yep, so it's making its way slowly over to us. But everyone's building. I'll just put it back to normal speed. But what we want to do now is try and click on the electric stove. Go to bills, add a bill, simple meal. Then we want to do this until you have 10. And that will mean we permanently have 10 meals available to eat. And if you run out of food, there's two ways of gathering food. So you can either A, harvest, so find some berry plants, so you found some there. Or B, you can hunt, and the hunters who are assigned to hunting will actually go ahead and hunt the animals you select. Now, as you can see, our little friend over here is starting to get close. So let's just go ahead and deal with him. So I've drafted this person and I'm physically moving them. I'm also going to draft the person with the pistol as well. The melee person doesn't really need to get involved, so I'm not going to make them get involved. But as you can see, this person's now engaging them in combat. They're doing it automatically. But they're a terrible shot, even though they were the best shooter in our little group of people here. But we got two going that both absolutely atrocious. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, the monkey's fighting it. Oh. Yes, go monkey. Oh, is that our monkey? Oh, that's probably bad. Oh god, you're shooting the monkey. Oh, there we go. So it was pretty much dead. Undraft them. I think it is dead. Maybe. Health. It's an extreme pain. We'll leave it. That's what it gets for attacking us. Get everyone back to building. It's already becoming night again. So as you can see, if you pre-plan all your stuff, it will get done much quicker rather than doing stuff as you need it. We've got both satellites, what am I on about? Solar generators going. Nice. Little build going. Plants are starting to grow, which is awesome. I'm gonna now assign these as prisoner beds, these three in here. So you just select them and you go to prisoner. They have to build this wall, my apologies, before I can do that. So instead I'm going to select these and go medical bed. And anyone who's injured will automatically go into that bed. So we're now going to wait for these lazy people to get back up. But in the meantime, we'll start plotting out a bit more mining. So just these bits here, which is fine. And we're also going to plan out some defences. So we're going to go to security. I'm going to grab some sandbags. We're going to go ahead and place them here. So one for this side over here, just for a bit of defense, and we're going to place another over here, just like so. Now they can hide behind these and shoot if we get any invaders or any scary animals coming in. So hopefully, they're starting to cook now. The simple meals with the berries we just collected, which is great. We can do something similar with this butcher's bench when that gets created. I think the reason that bit of wood isn't getting done is because we need to assign more wood to be cut. So go ahead and do that as well. That's why the buildings aren't getting completed from the look of things. We've got a wanderer who's just joined as well, so let's just make that a medical bed. Where's the wanderer? So from time to time, people can join your colony, as you can see there. Now, obviously, in normal circumstances, I'd build them a room, but for this tutorial, I won't. But we can go and look at them. So this is silver, the barkeep, and we'll just get them to do the standard stuff that everyone else does. So grow, repair, not grow, mine. Let's see what else. That's fine. Another set of hands. Normally we'd build another area to accommodate this person, but there's probably no point, so we'll just continue the construction for the time being. Just moving along right here. We wait for them to start building. This is essentially all you need to really get started in the game. Nice little house. Nice defences. And you're pretty much good to go. Let's just also get them to create a light in here, as it is a bit dark. Right next to the battery. Looking fairly sweet. Moved along quite quickly. They're all going to go to bed. I'm going to be annoying and get... Oh, that guy's going to sleep there, that's fine. We're out of materials. Oh no, for the cooler. Oh, we need more components. So, the way we get those is by mining out areas such as this one right here. Back to machinery. Just to get the components out. He's up bright and early. Almost done here. Just need to get the butcher table and the cooler up and running. Here we go, here's the butcher table being completed right as we speak. Now we're going to create a bill on this one too. Essentially what it's going to be is to butcher a creature, and we're going to do this forever, so every dead creature we can get our hands on, we're going to basically butcher it. We're going to get someone to hunt that too. And then he will be taken into here, then he'll be butchered when we need meat. Yep, so as you can see, it's getting beaten to death. But we got some more compacted machinery going through, and to create the last little component of our base. I think that's what we need, components? Yes. Yes it is. Look, it got butchered already. We've got a raid inbound as well. So it's just one guy. He'll take some time to prepare, I believe, or is he just coming straight for us? He's just coming straight in. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to grab our 2 people with guns. They're going to go ahead and protect us. Moving across over here. Oh no, he's not attacking yet. Apologies, I'll undraft him. We'll wait for the attack. A little notification will appear up here. In the meantime, we'll get them to do a bit more work. Component, I don't understand why it won't build. Oh, it needs steel, not components, steel. Let's get some more steel mined nice and quickly. Hopefully we don't get ambushed in the meantime. Yep, they're all running over there to get the steel. As you can see, depending on their skill level, it takes quicker for some people to mine, others to not. There you are. They're grabbing the steel. Oh god, he's attacked and I haven't even realised. Okay, normal mode. Drop that. We're going in for the kill. The worst aim. Oh, he's got a shot in though. The monkey's gone. Oh no, but we're shooting the monkey. Let's go in for the melee. This is a really bad way to do it, guys. Worst tutorial ever. Okay, we're all good now. Undraft everyone. Now, he's going to hop in the bed because he's actually injured, so medical bed there. But looks like we've got someone who's actually going to build that. Almost. There we go. We got someone building that now. And essentially what we want to do is, when this gets created, set it to -9 degrees. So select it. The temperature thing is just over here at 21 degrees. We want to put it down to 9 degrees. And that's basically the most absolute basic form of Rimworld base that you can create at the start. That will get you started, and further to this you can develop your base, set up more defenses, do some research, and create tons of other things. So I hope this really helped you out, guys. If you enjoyed it and it helped you out, please leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.